What is up, guys? Half Slab Bacon here. Check it out. We got friends. So, yeah. As you can see, I'm a little underdressed. I kind of got sick of grinding it out down here. See, there's our skelly spawner and behind us. I got a couple platforms dug out and lit up, and decided we should take a break from this and get started on another project. So I went and gathered some materials and ended up on a bit of a caving mission in hunt for some spiders for some string. Turned into a huge ravine, got 10 diamonds and a whole whack of stuff. So I will montage that for you real quick and just let you see a little bit of that. And then we're going to get into something else. The reason I'm actually down here, it was to get slime balls. Yes, that's right, slime balls. Check it out. While I was digging, I got over 2 stacks. I grabbed some of the other goodies I got while I was down here. We're going to need some of those for our little project. So why don't you enjoy the quick caving montage, and I will meet you back at the spawn base to get started on our project. And maybe a little enchanting because I killed my gear. I'm all disheveled from that ravine. It was pretty rough, man. Alright, I'll see you back there. Have fun watching the montage. Nice. I really want to check this out. Ooh, gold. Sweet. I think he gave us a potato. Sweet. Whoa, that looks dangerous. Whoa. Where the hell did he come from? Oh yeah. Diamond-y goodness. So that's the ravine. Yeah, that's the ravine. Forget that. Is that guy shooting at me through lava? Alright guys, before we get started on the build, let's enchant, because yeah, this gear's shot, we gotta fix it, especially the boots. Ooh, I forgot to make boots. I still want a better sword than we have, so let's see what it's offering us on a sword. Do we take Unbreaking 3 on the sword? What's it, Unbreaking 3 on the pick? One of these picks is gonna be to repair. Good luck, Chuck, because we destroyed him down in the ravine. Oh, gotta take Unbreaking 3 on a book. Gotta have that. I remembered we were saving for that. No, not interested. Sharpness kind of sucks now. I actually wouldn't mind having a really good smite. Okay, look, it's just Unbreaking 3. Seriously? I'm getting ripped off on the picks lately, guys. What's it saying now? It's still saying Unbreaking 3. What the heck? Book. Efficiency 4. Oh, that's not bad, but we can only do one more level 30. You know what? Smite is kind of like the new tough guy. So maybe we'll do that. What's it saying on the helmet? Protection 3. Ah, it's iron anyways. Who cares? Let's go for a smite sword, guys. Smite 4, Unbreaking 3. That's a good solid sword. I think we're going to use that to repair our Looting 3 sword, because it has knockback 2. Smite 4 and knockback 2 will be a killer sword. Okay, let's check book again. Ooh, Depth Strider, we're going to hold on for that. What's it going to do for our chest plate? Projectile Protection 1. Oh yeah, we're repairing that anyways. Just give us a new hat. Really? Projectile protection? It's the best you're gonna give me? Seriously? Okay, we'll take... Well, it's Unbreaking 2. Yeah. Let's get to repairing, guys. I had to build a new anvil. I broke the old one doing repairs. 10? What about the other way? I don't think I've repaired this yet. Yeah. Would do it. We need to repair these awesome boots. I wish they were Unbreaking 3. Iron breaks too fast as it is. But whatever. Let's get these repaired up. 5. What about to switch them over? 16. Ooh. Yeah. Hook us up. How about good luck, Chucky? 3 that way. Oh, think this will be the first time for Chucky. Oh, we're gonna get nailed if we ever try and... Okay. Good luck, Chuck's all better. Let me put this stuff away and yeah, I'll see you outside. Alright guys, so I geared up and cleared out my inventory and brought a chesticle over for us to get started here. So, we're gonna start building a mob farm, and that's kind of why I went caving for string, because we need it for tripwires. We're gonna do a shifting floor design. I had wanted to show you guys one of the quick, easy, simple water farm designs that I used to use, and well, pretty much everybody used to use. There's a great one that Etho Slab made. Etho is on my recommended viewing, guys. Unfortunately, with all the AI changes in 1.9, I was kind of concerned that, you know, I better test some of the farms, and, well, bad news, guys. Basically, none of the old tried and true farms work. They all require modifications or just completely fail. So I spent a whack of time in creative yesterday, modifying some of my favorite designs, trying to come up with something fairly resource light that we could use. And I came up with a pretty good shifting floor design. It's not overly complicated, it's fairly resource light. And at the bottom for our collection, we're gonna play with mine carts, just to kind of keep the cost down. So yeah, that should be good. Anyways, to start out, we need 25 blocks up a platform, and we need a ring in the ground that is 23 by 12. So I've marked those points off, and we're actually gonna dig 15 blocks down. So because this is a big project, I'm gonna cut periodically and show you the progress in bits and pieces. I'll be sure to explain the redstone part. It's pretty easy. So I'm gonna get started on the ring and build my way up. Out of the way, Lucky. Lucky. Come here, boy. Sit. Nope. Lucky. Sit. Good dog. Alright guys, we're at the top. Woohoo! So now we're going to start building our farm up here. This is just part of our drop platform. The 2 gap spacing is for decorative touches. I'll do probably most of it off camera because that's going to take a while. But now that we're at the top, the way this design is going to work is we're going to need right here to build these out, 3 out on either side, and then we're gonna start hauling stuff up here. I have yet to make a bunch of repeaters. We're going to need, I believe it's 40 pistons. No, yes, 40 pistons. 20 regular pistons, 20 sticky pistons. So yeah, I got a lot of stuff to haul up here, and then we're gonna get started. The way I do it from here is, you saw I've been using my water in the cut there. I'm going to put a water tunnel down. I dug some holes in the dirt below us to catch it so it doesn't make a big mess. And yeah, I'm gonna do that. So I will be back with you shortly. Okie dokie guys, we're at the top of the tower. I got the water set up and I got a bed and a crafting table set up. So let's get started, shall we? So the first thing we're gonna want to do is make a whole bunch of redstone out of our blocks. That many, say? Yeah, that many. And then we're gonna want to make our pistons. Oh crap. We're gonna want some wood to make our pistons. There we go. And then we're gonna want those there. Cobble there. And crap, we're 1 short. And I didn't bring any smooth stone up. And did I get that backwards? There, I got it backwards. Okay, there's actually 9 sticky pistons downstairs. So I'm gonna take 20 plain ones. Sticky pistons we use last, so we'll just steal one of those. And at this point where we are up here this is going to be the base of our mob farm. These sides are actually going to be our walls, and basically the platforms we've built out here, this is where our redstone's going to go. Now we're actually going to start this out with soul sand. Soul sand being, for some strange reason, I'm not sure why, but the only thing that works in 1.9 for a moving floor design. So we're gonna start building our smooth stuff, soul sand floor out. Now, pistons can push a maximum of 12 blocks. So we're making this floor 10 by 12, and we're gonna have an array of 10 pistons on either side. So I'm gonna cut and get that done, and I'll bring you back. Alright guys, so our floor is done, and I kind of screwed up. I meant 4 blocks in from either side. So yeah, sorry about that. And we really should have gone 11 on this end, because now we have a problem where we're not able to put our pistons there properly. So we're actually gonna have to take this side down. Kinda counterproductive, but that's because I miscounted. I thought I had a gap where I didn't have a gap. So yeah, fun times. This is the easiest way to do it. Just kinda brush up against the block. That way you don't lose them all. Now, for the moving floor, we want regular pistons. The sticky pistons are going to be part of our redstone that pulses the system. The regular pistons is because we don't want it to grab and hold any blocks, because then it'll just hold the ends. We want it to jam them back and forth so the floor itself stays stable. So there we go, there's that side. Did I go 11 by mistake? I think I went 13, guys. I think I messed up. I did mess up. I made the building 11 wide instead of 10 wide for the floor. Well, that's okay. I'll just have to make more pistons. We can afford it. Okie dokie, guys. I got our missing piston and had a hard time getting up the water and all that good stuff. So now that that's laid out, at this stage, what we actually want to do is... Crap, I forgot to do the underside. We want to block underneath where the piston's going to extend, so it's not letting light in, but I'll take care of that after the fact. It's not the end of the world. We're going to put glass over top of where the piston's going to extend up here right now, so we don't have a huge hole that we're falling through. The reason I'm using glass and not a solid block is because solid blocks will interfere with our tripwire hook, and I used some squid ink just to pretty it up and make it black stained glass. Oh, whoop. It's a pretty simple system, guys. The way we're gonna do it is just like this. Each piston's gonna get activated by a thing, a repeater. Now at this point we can really start putting our walls up. Now each repeater is gonna be connected to a burnout torch with some redstone. And see, this side is going to be the one that's by default extended, so we're going to leave this on the 1 tick standard delay. And then our other side, yeah, let's start getting these walls up. I'm going to do most of that off camera, guys, but just like I said, make it easier to get across. This side, we want to delay its firing, because see how its default state is having the soul sand pushed up against it. So we want that one to extend first and then retract, and these ones to extend. So they push out last, because they're always going to be the one in the default state with the soul sand pushed up against them. If it's timed wrong, the floor doesn't move because you're doing all the things wrong. Now, I'm not going to do the redstone on this side just yet. Reason being, we want to get all the tripwire hooks in place. So I'm going to get started on the walls so we can get onto our tripwire, and I'll bring you back. Okay guys, so I got the walls up, save spot to get out of on the far side and get up on the roof after we build it. I'm not going to do that until the whole system is done, because even if I leave torches up here, the second it goes even remotely dark, we're going to have mobs spawning up here like crazy, because pretty much the whole area is lit up now. And we want to avoid that. So yeah, it's getting dark, so let's just go sleepy, and then we're gonna actually have to move some stuff here, and I should have thought to do this before we put the roof on, but I didn't. So we're gonna lose some blocks, and that sucks, but what do you do when you live in a shoe, right? So what we actually got to do here is all these got to come out, because we need a space down here for our redstone torches. So yeah, by the time we're done here, that costs us about a half stack because I didn't do it right the first time. Sucks, but what do you do? So I'm gonna do this, and then the way the system's gonna work is we're gonna have torches like this. Okay. Now we're not gonna complete the system on the other side because I don't want to fall through the floor. So we're gonna leave that for now. But this is it, man. This is complicated as it gets for the most part, is we do that. And then we're gonna take our pistons, and we need those. So we want the block there. So we need the pistons, basically one down from the roof. They're going right underneath the roof. And that top block is gonna be where our roof goes. So our pistons go in like that. And then we're gonna throw some blocks in here. And the way this system works is pretty simple. What we've just done here is we've set up a clock. So right now that torch is powering nothing. But the tripwire hook's gonna get hooked up to our sticky pistons here. When the mobs spawn and they catch the tripwire hook, what's gonna happen is the piston's gonna come down, and the redstone torch is gonna power the block on the piston. Once the block on the piston is powered, that in turn is gonna power this redstone. And because it's cyclical, the redstone powers the block again, which shuts the torch off, and it just keeps going in a circle like that and flashing and pulsing. That is going to pulse our repeaters, and that is going to be what gives us our clock and fires the pistons back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And I didn't think of leaving a way out of here. Crap. So yeah, that's all there is to that, guys. Not super complicated or anything. So at this stage, we need to get ready for our tripwire hookies. Now, as I mentioned, tripwire hookies, that area, we want glass blocks around covering, because we don't want a full block interfering with the tripwire hook. So this whole section here over our repeaters is going to get glass blocks as well after we fix our redstone. And this is it. This kind of the defining point here. Once we do this, we're locked out of getting in here. And I think I neglected to make enough glass too, because I keep thinking I made this 10 long and not 11 long. So I'm coming up short on everything because I'm a dum-dum. So that's it. That's all for that setup, guys. The rest of this just gets roofed in. Really, it's that simple. Now I'm going to save doing the rest of the roof because, like I said, until I'm ready to actually finalize and close this area off, I do not want this activated. So I'm going to leave that there till we get our tripwire hooks on. Let's go have a look at how to make those. Yeah, I'm way short glass, so I'm going to have to go down for glass too, guys. But in the meantime, I got to show you guys how to craft these anyways, because this is a new one as well. So tripwire hooks are, we need sticks. We'll go 12 sticks. That'll give us enough tripwire hooks. Tripwire hooks are done. I always forget if this goes on the bottom or the top. No? Yeah, like that. And you get 2 per. So it's really not that bad. I'm gonna make extra just because I seem to be screwing up all the numbers all day long today, and it saves me some hassle later. So at this stage, once that's glassed in, That block we just put there connects to our sticky pistons. So by putting the tripwire hook here, when we run the string and connect the tripwire hook, when any mob hits it, powers the piston, starts the whole clock, starts shifting the floor back and forth, mobs fall through the floor, kapow! So I'm going to get that done and start to close off the active area we are going to have string for. I will bring you back to see putting the string on. Okay guys, so at this stage, everything's basically wired and ready to rock. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to close half of it because I've only got about enough string to run about half of it, and then I'm gonna have to come up and poke holes in the ceiling to shut her down during the day and finish her off. And I also am gonna have to shut it off to kind of go downstairs and decorate the inside anyways. Well, I don't have to, but it would be a lot easier than battling mobs. So I do kind of want to show you guys how to do the tripwire, and then I think we'll call it an episode. So this is, you can see how first I clicked on the wire, and I just kind of click along this direction after the fact. This is the easiest way. Now, I don't do this center one until I have the array, and then I come down and do that last one. Reason being, I don't want to fall, but you can see the hitboxes there now for this one, so I can connect those two, and you can see how they kind of interconnect if you look real close. I don't know how well you guys are going to be able to see it on the YouTubes, but until we click that that final line, this should be safe and good to go. The tripwires will not connect until I connect this middle row. So I'm gonna do that, and then maybe I'll see you downstairs just for our trial run before I come up and poke holes through the wall. There's ceiling stuff. Yay. Okay, I'll talk to you soon. Okay guys, I just goofed up and realized I should probably show you how to safely close this off. So everything has been run. I've barred off where I'm short string for. Now at this stage, what we're gonna do is you wanna make sure you're not standing on the block, okay? So you stand back a couple blocks and you go like that. You see how that just engaged and flopped down? Then I know I got all the string for that row. If it doesn't plop down, it's not connecting, you know you missed a string somewhere and you have to troubleshoot. I take my time when I'm doing this because it's just a lot easier to get these strings right the first time instead of having to troubleshoot a million of them after the fact. Okay, now I did have a look at the block light in there, just roughly. So I think we should be okay after we close this off. There should be a few spawns. Nothing crazy, mind you, because light's gonna get in from this side, but there should be at least a couple. What I don't know is if it's gonna move the whole frickin' floor or not. It shouldn't, but it is a possibility. At this stage, I'm gonna get our water down and we'll go see if it's running at all. I'll see you down there. Okay guys, so I watched it for a bit, and because I didn't have the bricks covering where the piston extended, I wasn't really seeing any drops. I've been watching it now. It's slow, but that's not surprising given the fact that, you know, we've only got half the tripwires and it's only one layer. Eventually, once we collect enough string and we have this whole layer going for a while, we'll add a few more layers on, and that'll speed things up. We also do need to do some of the caves here. I'm seeing 2. Oh, 6. Come on, somebody drop for the YouTubes. They might be off. Yeah, see, because if I'm pointing in that direction, I'm getting 41, so it might be seeing something else. But I have seen a couple of drops so far. I got some gunpowder and some zombert flesh. So I think we're gonna call it an episode here, because yeah, that's certainly been enough. And I'm gonna switch over to maybe getting our stuff ready for the decoratings of the inside of this, and we'll do that next episode. And I think we'll leave it running because it is pretty slow. Just have to be cautious of the odd witch blowing through. So I'll see you in the next episode. Yes, we saw some for the YouTubes. Perfect. See guys, it works. Yeah, we do have to be cautious of witches though, because we still need to go about 15 blocks down into the ground to make this deep enough to kill witches. Because in my testing, whoa, okay, got a problem. Apparently it's not going to kill the skeletons either. I'll kill the skeletons. Okay, so we have to watch out for armored skeletons too. So yeah, that was interesting. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Look at my melon. I'm gonna get ready to decorate the inside of this, guys, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Bye.